Hi guys, and we have some hockey for you today. This is a game called Matchup Hockey and is developed and designed by our good friend of the channel, ID Jester, and I'm lucky enough to have been able to get myself as a beta tester for the game. This is not going to be a how to play the game. It's just a game. I'm just going to play it. I've only played one quarter of a game so far, and so what I have is I've got 6 teams in from 1978, 79, and I'm just going to do like a mini 3-team tournament, two sections. So we've got the Maple Leafs, the Bruins, and the Canadians in one section, and the Wings, the Blackhawks, and the Rangers in the other, and the winners, they play each other once. So they'll play 2 games each, and the winners will play a best of 7 series for the championship. It's going to be a bit different to what you guys in the States are used to. There's going to be 3 points for a win, and if it's tied after 3 periods, then that's going to be it. And they'll get 1 point and the most points win. And if it's tied after they've played 2 games each, then it will be whoever won the head-to-head. And if that's 10 tied, it's going to be the number of goals difference between scoring and conceding. And if they're the same, then it's the number of goals that they've scored that will win it. If you're tied after that, then I want to roll the dice and decide a die, and they will be the wins. So what do you get in this game? You get the team sheets, you get the scoreboard and the period and the timing cards, and then you get 4 charts. I've laminated these 4 charts, and that is all that comes with the game. You can play this with 2 dice, 2 d6s, 2 d20s. I've got a fair few number of dice here, as you can see. This one here is actually not going to be rolled. This is just to tell you if there's any hard hitting been going on that increases the penalties, and effectively if there's a hard hit it increases by 2 until there is a penalty or end of period, and then it goes back to 0. The home team are going to be the white dice, the away team are going to be the blue dice, and the 2 black dice are the play dice. They decide what the play is. You'll notice I've got a D10 green. The green dice is for the player that's going to be involved in the play. The D10 is something I've added, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. And other than that, that's the game. Now, anybody who knows me knows that I'm not into this, me deciding what happens. And so when they're deciding the player, if they roll a 6, the rules in the rule book says you give it to whoever you want to, and I'm not into that sort of stuff. So when you see me rolling a player, I'll roll both. And if you get a 6, then I will use this dice, and 1 and 6 will be 1, 2 and 7 will be 2, 3 and 8, 3, 4 and 9, 4 and 5 and 0 will be 5. So it will decide somehow who it's going to be, unless there's 6 men on the ice, in which case the 6 will be the 6th man, and that's how I'm going to play it. The other thing that the game allows you to do is to choose the lines. And again, this is not part of the game, but I have just made 20 offense defense line changes, and it's something that I've just gone in and done. We're here to help ID Jester with options of improving the game, and if you like playing games like I like playing games, then this is an improvement to me, but to ID Jester it may not be. But we're not here to tell him how wonderful the game is. That's not what he wants. He wants us to tell him what we think of the game and what we would do differently. And in my case, I prefer to not pick the defensive lines and the offensive lines. So before the start of the game, I'll roll the 2 dice, and we'll do it now. And so the home team Bruins will use offense defense line change 4, and each minute of the game they'll change a line, and the Maple Leafs are using 19, so they will use that card. And so I'm happy. It's so you've seen 2 different things that I'm doing here to the game. The extra dice, because it will help me decide who the player is, and these cards which will help me decide what the lines are. The yellow one is momentum. Momentum you can pick up during the game. You only get it for the play that you pick, or the play after you pick the momentum up. So let's have a look. They're starting off with line 2 and line 3, pair 3, and they're starting off with the third line and the second pair. So that's how it goes. Every unit of play, 20 seconds will come off, and then we can carry on. So at the start of the game, the home team have advantage, they have momentum. So here we go. Let's see how this goes. And as I say, I'm not au fait with all the rules at this moment in time, so I might have to stop and look at the rule book. But we'll learn how this game goes. The period I played, I really enjoyed it. I didn't get any penalties, so I don't know what's going to happen when I do get a penalty, but we will find out. Anyway, so the puck's ready to drop. Face-off is 0 and 1, so that's +2, so we had 2. So in general, what you do is you roll these, and it's the difference between these 2. So it's a 1 and a 5, but they've got a +2 with momentum and the +1 here. So that is 7, and you can't go more than that. Sorry, it's 6, and you can't go more than 5. And then you add these 2 together and look at the chart. So it's a 5 and a 3, which is a breakaway, and straight away we have a breakaway. And with a breakaway, you have to find out who the player is that's breaking away, and it is the left defender. Left defender for the Bruins, sorry, the right defender for the Bruins is Smith, and Smith gets a 15. So let me just check this rule, because again, see, straight away I've got to look to see what this rule is, because I've never done a breakaway before. So I'll just be back in a second. So yeah, it seems like it's the same as any other shot chance, a breakaway. So we look at 15, which is outside, and 1, which is inside, which makes it a save. So it's an easy save. And so we then roll this, and we save 4, and look on the easy save chart, and it is a save play on. So that was a shot by Redman. And I've got my chart down here. So a shot by Redman, easy save, and a play on. And so 20 seconds come off. Every time you finish the play, the time comes down. So here we go again. And the momentum now is gone. So we have a +3 to Toronto and a 4. 4 and a +3 is no action, and so another 20 seconds comes off the clock, and we just roll again. And we have a +2 to Toronto and a 6, which is a shot on goal C. Shot on goal C for the left wing, who is Monahan. His C rating is a 14. Sorry, he's not a 14, he's a 2. He gets a shot, so he misses the shot. 12 on a C shot is a hard save, and so we then roll these 2 for the hard save chart, and it is a 9, and that is a save play on. So Monahan takes a shot for Toronto, and the end of the minute, and we get changes of lines. So they're going to go line 4 line 1, and they're going to go line 1, pair 3. And so that's how I'm using those little charts there. So every minute it changes, and so we have a 1 to Boston and an 8. 1 8 is a no action. So we have a 5 to Toronto and a 2. Plus 5 2 is also no action. And a plus 3 to Toronto and a 9 is penalty opponent's shot and goal B. So we try to find out who the penalty might be on, and it might be on the left defenseman, who is Johansson. So Johansson's penalty rating is a 3, and it's not a penalty, but there is a shot on goal C, and the shot on goal is going to be by the centre, who is Walton. 8 is outside, 7 is inside for an easy shot, so Walton gets a shot. And the easy shot 6 is a safe play on. And so that's the end of that second minute, and we go to line 4, pair 1 for Toronto, and line 1, pair 2 for Boston. And Toronto have a plus 2 6, which is shot and goal C. Shot and goal is going to be by the right wing Butler. Butler sees a 2, he shoots, is missed, and 10 is a hard save, so Butler takes the shot and misses. There's a hard save, and that is 10 on the hard save chart, is a save and play on. Two for Boston, and a 5 is a play stoppage, so there's going to be a face off, and the face off here is a 0 for Toronto and a 1 for Boston, so Boston will get a plus 1 here, so that is, oh god, 4 6s, so that's a 7 6 plus 1, and a 12 and a plus 1 is a shot on goal A. So the shot on goal is going to be by, see 6 there, so I'll use this, and I'm 2, so it's a centre, McNabb, and McNabb on a shot on goal A is a 6, and we roll it. 18 is outside, shot on goal A is an 8, so it's a hard save. So McNabb's shot, hard save by Cheevers, and off the chart is an 8, and that is a safe play on, and we're down to 17 minutes as we have a line change. Line 2 coming on for Toronto with pair 1 staying on in the defense, and we have line 3 and pair 1, and we move on. Plus 4 for Toronto, 7, and that is a shot on goal B. Shot on goal B is going to be by the left defenseman, who is Turnbull, and he's a 2, so he's missed it with 20, and that is going to be a hard save, so Turnbull shoots and misses. And a 9 on a hard save is a safe play on. Four 6, so that is plus 2 for Boston, and a 6 is a shot on goal C. Shooting is the right wing Schmaltz. 18 is outside, 3 is going to be an easy save, so Schmaltz gets his first shot, and an easy save. 9, there is a chance of a rebound, So we then roll these again and look at the rebound chart, which is 5, and it says rebound to the defensive team, so that's the end of that play section. So we have a +1 to Toronto, 6 is no action, and another minute has passed by, so we're going to change lines, and we're going to stay with line 2 and defensive pair 2 for Toronto, and for Boston they're going to bring line 2 on, defensive pair 2. So here we go. We have +1 for Toronto and 2 is a shot on goal A. So shot on goal A for the left defenseman, his shot on goal A is a 1. So he's missed it. 17 is a wide shot. So we're all on the wide shot chart, and that is 6, which is save play on. So actually it was Burroughs who had the shot. Not made a difference, it's still only a 1. So +5 Toronto, 4. Shot on goal C, possible tip, so we now roll this. And the shot on goal is by the centre. The tip is by the right wing, so he gets a shot on goal A. Well, the right wing is Ellis, who is a 4, and it's a 7, so he's missed it. 16 is a shot wide, and 7 on the wide chart is a rebound chance, so Ellis got the tip, so he gets the shot. And the rebound, we roll again on the rebound chart of 5, rebound defensive team, and 15-20 left on the clock. Here we go. So +2 Boston, 7. 7 is no action, and so we take 20 seconds off the clock, and we now are moving lines 3 and pair 3, and Boston line 1 pair 1, and we're down to the 15-minute mark, already through a quarter of the period. So +1 to Boston, 2 is a shot on goal A. Shot on goal A by Cashman. Cashman is a 6, so 13 is no good, it's a wide. 15 is a wide shot. 6 on a wide shot is a safe play on, so Cashman's shot goes wide. +2 to Toronto, 10 is a shot on goal B. Oh, I've got to take 20 seconds off the clock there. Shot on goal B to 3 is the right wing Anderson. Anderson with a shot on goal B is a 3. He misses, and it's an easy save. So Anderson gets the shot. It's an easy save, 9. But there's a rebound chance. The rebound is 10. 10 is an offensive for a shot. So the offensive player that gets this is 4, which is going to be the left defenseman, whose rebound is a 1. So he doesn't get that. The rebound of 8 makes it a difficult save, so Johansson got the shot. Difficult save by Cheevers, and 4, or a hard save as it's called, is a safe play on. +2 to Boston, 11 is no action. And another minute passes, we're down to 14 minutes, and they're going to bring line 1 defensive pair 1, and Boston are going to bring line 3 defensive pair 3. I hope you can see it's quite fast at flowing, this game, and you can have a lot of action in between the 20-second parts. I had one where there was like 4 rebounds, so you know there's an awful lot of action can take place, or there could be no action, but it just flows, in my opinion. So we got a 3 to Toronto and a 10. 3 on a 10 is no action, so just like that, all it's done is wasted a bit of time off the clock. 3 to Boston on a 4 is no action. So obviously the defenses are taking over in this game at the moment. So that's a +3 Toronto. 5 is a play stop. So the puck's out of the rink, and they're going to bring in the line changes. So line 3 is coming in, pair 1 is stopping on the ice, and line 4 is coming in, pair 2. So we now have a face-off, and so the face-off is a 0 for Toronto and a 0 for Boston, so there's no adjustment. So it's an even. 9 is hard play +2. If home have a hash player on the ice, and these signs here, like the hash there, you look at the lines that are on, and if they've got one, and they haven't, so there's no momentum. So this moves up to 2, and so the next chance there's a penalty will be adding 2 on. There's not been a lot of penalties, chances, there's only been 1 in fact, and that didn't result in 1, so as we now move to 12:40, so it's 4 for Boston, 5 +4, 5, that's a play stop, so we're going to face off again, and we already know that the face off on these lines are even, so evens 2 is an unusual play A, so we roll this on unusual play 5, breakaway for the visitors if they have a carrot, and they don't, or a shot on goal A, so they get a shot on goal A, and it is 4, so a shot on goal A by the left defenseman. His shot on goal A is a 4, and it's a 9, so he misses, and 13 is wide, so Sims takes the shot, and an 8 on a wide shot is a safe play on, and the line changes come in. So line 2 pair 2 for Toronto, line 1 pair 1 for Boston, and this is a +4 for Toronto and an 11. No action. And if you look at the stats of these two teams, 34, 33 and 13 record for Toronto, and 43, 23, 14 for Boston. I think Boston would be the favourites. So here we go. We have a +3 for Toronto and a 9, which is a penalty to the opponent, shot and goal B. Penalty is possibly with Burrows, and Burrows is a 3, and there isn't a penalty. So sorry, it's a 5 because we had to add those two, but it's still not a penalty because it's a 7. And so we now have a shot on goal B for the left defenseman Milbury. He's a 1, so he's not going to get that, and we then have a 6 on the shot on goal B, so it's an easy save. So Milbury gets a shot off, and the easy save results in a 9. which is a rebound chance. Rebound chance is a 9, which is a shot for the offense. So this rebounds back from Milbury to the left wing Cashman, who's got a 7 on a rebound. 11, so that's a miss and an easy save. So Cashman gets his second shot off, and the save is a 6. Easy save 6 is a save play on. So we'll move it on to 11-20. 4 to Dun 8. Shot and goal C or a pass if anybody has a shriek mark, and they don't. So it's a shot and goal C, and it's going to the centre, who is McNabb. He's 3, so he's missed it, and 15 is a wide shot. So McNabb got the shot off. He is blocked by one of the players, and a 9 on a wide is a safe play on. Down to 11 minutes, and line 1, pair 1 for Toronto, and line 2, pair 3 for Boston. +2 Boston 7 is no action. +2 Boston 10 is a shot and goal B, and that is going to 3, who is O'Reilly. He's a 4. It's a shot and goal. 13 is a hard save, and he's just got the save off. I am going to check that just to make sure I've got that right. Yeah, he makes a big save, So O'Reilly with his first shot in the game, and 5 on the big save is the puck goes out of bounds, so we've got a face-off coming up, and that was a bit close. +1 for Toronto, +1 for Boston, so it's all even, and +1 to Boston 12 is a shot on goal A. That shot will be by the centre Ratelle, Jean Ratelle. And so his shot on going out A is a 6, so it's out, and it's an easy save. So Ratelle gets his first shot, easy save 11. It's a safe play on, and we're changing lines. Line 1 stays out, defensive pair 3 comes on, and line 3 for Boston, defensive pair 1. So we're still 0-0 halfway through the first period. Plenty of action though. 1 point, +1 to Toronto 4. Shot and goal B, a pass if they have the exclamation, which they don't. And so it will be a shot on goal B to number 1, who is the left wing Maloney. Maloney is a 3. He misses, and it is a hard save by Chivas. 10 on a hard save is a safe play on. And we move on. So +3 to Boston 4 is no action. And +4 to Boston 9 is a penalty to the opponent. Shot and goal B. Let's see, possible penalty is against 3, who is McDonald. His penalty is 2, +2 is 4. And it's not a penalty, but we have a shot on goal B, and that is by the left defenseman Milburn, who is a 1. His shot is off target, Milbury, and it is an easy save for Palmatier. 6 on an easy save is a safe play on, and we're down to 9 minutes. And we have line 4 for Toronto, pair 2, and line 1, pair 2 for Boston. +1 Boston 9. Possible penalty shot on goal C. So possible penalty is to the centre, who is Boudreau, and Boudreau is a 1 plus a 2, which is a 3. No penalty. Shot on goal C is for the left wing Cashman. He's a 2. Doesn't get that, but it's an easy save. Cashman gets a shot off. Easy save by Palmatier. 8 on an easy save is a safe play on. +2 Boston 7. No action. +1 Boston 9. Possible penalty to the opponent, shot on goal C. So the opponent is the left wing Boutet, and Boutet is a 7 with the 2, so it's a 9, and he's still not a penalty. So a shot on goal C is going to be to McNabb. McNabb C is a 3. He's missed, and it's an easy save by Palmatier. And the easy save is a 9, which is a possible rebound chance. So we roll on the rebound. 3 is a defensive team rebound. So the defense come away with it, and at 8 minutes we bring line 2 defensive pair 3 for Toronto, and line 4 defensive pair 1 for Boston. So 8 minutes left in the period, still no score. +1 to Boston 4 is a shot on goal B, unless they've got a pass, a good passer, which is the Shriek mark, and we don't. So it's going to go to the right defender, who is Brad Park. Shot on goal C is a 1, so he doesn't get that, and 17 on a C is going to be wide. So Brad Park gets a shot off. It's blocked in front, and we get a 9 on the wide. It's safe play on. 7:40 left in this first period, and we have a 2 to Toronto. +2 Toronto 9 is a possible penalty, shot on goal C. The penalty will be possibly to Walton, who is a P1, so he's now a P3, and there's no penalty. Shot on goal C will be to Tiger Williams. Tiger Williams is a 3, so it's a miss, and it's wide. So Tiger Williams gets blocked wide, and 3 on a wide is a safe play on. Down to 7:20 in the first. 3 to Toronto 9. Possible penalty, shot on goal B. So the penalty is to the centre, who is Walton. He's a 1 up to 3, and it's a 5, so there wasn't one. Shot on goal B is for the right defenseman Joel Quinville. Quinville is a 1, and he's got a shot, but 3 is inside the save rate for Chivas, so it's a shot by Quimble, but an easy save for Chivas, and 10 on the easy save is a safe play on. And so we're down to 7 minutes, and line 3 pair 2 coming on for Toronto, line 2 pair 3 coming on for Boston. So what we got here, +2 for Toronto, 6 shot on goal C, and that is to the left defenseman Burrows. Burrows is a 1, so he's going to miss that. An 11 on a shot on goal C. It's going to be a hard save for Chivas, but still makes it. So Burrows gets the shot, and the hard save is a 7. Rebound chance. Rebound 8 is a rebound for the offense. So Burrows took the shot, and the rebound comes back to McDonald. McDonald is a 9 on a rebound. He's missed it, and an easy save for Chivas. So McDonald's shot, and another 2 minutes is off the clock. +1 Boston, 3 is no action. +1 Boston, 3 is no action. We just had that. And line changes, bring the first line and the first defensive pair on for Toronto, and for Boston the first line and the second defensive pair. So we're down to the last 6 minutes of this period. Drop the dice. And we have +1 Toronto, 5, and there's a play stoppage, so we'll get a face off. And the face offs, we have a +1 for Toronto and a +1, so we're all even. Toronto +2, 8 is a shot on goal C. The shot is going to go to the left defenseman, who is Turnbull. He's a 2. I don't need those. These ones we want. So he's going to miss, and it's going to be a miss. So Turnbull gets a shot. Three on a miss on a wide shot is a safe play on. +4 Boston, 4 shot on goal A. Shot on goal A, and another defensive man shooting. O'Brien. His A is a 2. You really want these to be the forwards shooting, but what can you do? Oh, 18 is a miss by Sims. It's an easy save for Palmetier, and easy save 10 is a safe play on. Down to the last 5 minutes of the period, and line 2 pair 2 for Toronto, line 3 pair 1 for Boston. So into the last quarter of the first period. So it's a +3 to Boston, 9. Possible penalty, shot and goal B. Penalty would be going to 4, who is Burrows. Burrows is a 3 with the 2 is a 5, and there is no penalty. So shot and goal B is going to be the right wing Schmaltz, and he's a 3. So he's missed, and it's wide. So Schmaltz gets his second shot. It goes wide, gets blocked. Throw my dice away again. All the excitement shot. So it's a wide shot, 7. There's a rebound chance. So Schmaltz gets the shot. The rebound comes back and it's an 8. Offensive rebound, so Smoke's got the shot and it's coming back to Miller. And Miller's rebound is at 5. And he gets a 5, but his save, a 1 is saved by Palmatier. So Miller gets a shot away. Palmatier makes the save. And then an 8 on an easy save is a play on. +3 to Toronto, 6. Shot on goal C, tipped. So the shot on goal is by the centre, McKechnie. The possible tip is by Ellis, so he moves up to shot on goal A, which is a 4. He doesn't get it. An 8 is a hard save, so Ellis' shot saved by Chivas, and it's an 11 on the hard save, which is a safe play on. Evens, 9. Hard play, +2, so that will move up to 4. If there's a hash on the home team, they get momentum. And there isn't. If it had been the away team, there would have been momentum. So we're down to 4 minutes. And the teams change. Line 1, pair 1. Line 2, pair 3. 2 to Boston. 10. There's a shot on goal B. This will go to the left defenseman Redmond, who is a 1. So he misses and it's wide, so it's blocked. So Redmond gets the shot off, and the shot is blocked, and the puck goes sailing out of the rink for a face-off. And so we have a +1, everybody's even. So we have an even 5, a hard play. So we now move up to 6 to add on to any penalties. Hard play. If the visitors have a hash, they get momentum, and they do. So this will add 1 to Toronto on this roll. So it's a even, so +1 to Toronto, 8. No action. Well, that didn't work out well for them, did it? And we're down to 3 minutes. There's no momentum left, and we have a line change. Line 4, pair 3, and line 4, pair 2. As we go to the last 3 minutes of this first period, and it's +2 to Toronto, 5, and that is a play stop. So they ice the puck, and we have a face-off, and the face-off is all even. So it's even 8. Penalty home team, and the visitors get a shot on goal C. So the home team have a penalty, and the penalty is against the right defenseman, who is a 5 plus a 6, which is an 11. So less than 11, it's a penalty. Oh, 19, so there is no penalty. Shot on goal C is to the left wing, and the left wing is Boutet, and he misses, and it is wide. So Boutet shoots wide, and 9 on a wide is a safe play on. +1 Toronto, 3 is no action. And we come down to the final 2 minutes of this first period. Line 3 is coming on, pair 2, and line 1, pair 1. +1 Boston 7, shot on goal C. That is going to be the right defenseman. His shot on goal C is a 1. He doesn't get it, and 12 is a hard save, but Park gets this shot. Hard save by Palmateer, 8. Possible rebound chance, 4. So it's the defensive team will get the rebound, and so they clear it up the ice. 3 to Boston, 2. This could be a good one. Shot on goal C. So it is 4, who is Milbury. Milbury's shot on goal C is a 1. So he's not going to get that. And a 6 is going to be an easy save. Milbury gets the shot off, but an easy save by Palmateer. +4 to Toronto, 9. Possible penalty, shot on goal B. So the penalty could be on the centre McNabb, and McNabb's penalty rating is a 2 with the 6 is an 8. And it is, we've got a penalty. Let's see what the shot on goal C, we're going to do the penalty first, because if it's a fighting, then we would have to not allow the shot. So it's going to be a 10. What is McNabb's penalty? 2. So a penalty 2 with a 10 is going to be a high sticking penalty. So the shot on goal C is going to the centre Jones, and Jones is a 2. He's got a 3, so he misses. So Jones gets the shot off, and then it's an easy save for Cheevers, and Cheevers is then a 10 on an easy save, which is a safe play on, and so the whistle will go, and that is a penalty for Boston. I think it was McNabb. I'm going to give it to McNabb anyway. So he's got a penalty, and he will be out until 19 minutes, which therefore means that these guys get a +1. And we're down to the last minute, so line 2 is coming on, and line 1, and on here we're going line 2, pair 2. I'm just going to get another little man out for the moment to mark off, because the centres are going to be the ones that don't come out on this. So we've got a face off in the last minute. We're on a power play, so we need to change to the power play chart. It's the different charts for 5-on-5 to power play. Although it would be good if I actually got the proper chart, not the aggressive chart. So here we go. We have a +1, and then another 1 because of this, so that's +2. So it's a 1 for Boston, 5, so it's the penalty kill team. 5 is a play stop, so we'll face off. So again, it's 2 to Toronto, and so it's the 4-5, which is a 6-5, so it's 1 to Toronto 11 is a shot on goal A, and the shot is going to be by 4, who is the left defenseman Turnbull. Now I think that you increase it if it's a power play. Let me just check. Yep, the power play, the rating goes up by 2. So I've forgotten where it was. What had happened? I got a evens 11 according to this. Oh, by the way, that goes back to 0. Tell you what, we'll play this one again. So we start. It was a dead ball play. So they go up by 2. So Toronto have a 3-4 and an 8. 4 and an 8 is a shot on goal B pass, and they're going to do shot on goal B, and so the shot will be by 2, who is the centre, McKechnie, and so it's 4 plus 2, which is 6. So it doesn't get it, and it is an easy save. So McKechnie shoots and saves, and it's an easy save of 8, which is save play on. And we come down to the last 20 seconds, so we have an even and an 8, and that is a penalty to the home team possibly. This could get really bad for the second period, and the home team player will be the centre. It can't be, so it's got to be 9, who is Sims. His penalty is 3, and there isn't one, and the time will run out, and that will be the end of the period. And so at the end of the first period, we have a score of 0-0, no goals. Let's just bring this over and have a look at what we have on the shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 shots on Chivas. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 shots on Palmateer. That's an awful lot of shots there. But I could be doing something wrong, you never know. I'm going to wrap that up at 53 minutes, although a lot of it was the start. Chatting at the start. I hope you enjoyed it. I really liked this game. I must admit, I've made my little tweaks to it to satisfy myself, but I hope you agree that it's quite a fast-moving game when you get started. It's like any game, you've just got to learn how to play it. And at this moment in time, that is my second period of play ever at this game, and I think it went quite well. I'm sure it could be better, and I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong, and I'll be letting ID Jester know that I've recorded this, and he'll no doubt watch it and tell me what I'm doing wrong. There seems to be an awful lot of shots there in a period of hockey, so I'm obviously doing something wrong there, but hopefully he'll point me in the right direction, and hopefully you'll come back and watch the second period. If you've got a comment about the game, then please leave a comment, because I'm sure that